Today I'm going to do a quick review on the Rollerblade Maxxum Edge 125mm skate. For this skate we're going to cover the look of the skate, the fit of the skate, and the overall flex of the skate when skating. And we can start off with the look of the skate. This is a Rollerblade Maxxum Edge, as you can see. And this right here is a Rollerblade Twister Edge. So both skates share the same boot, but the Maxxum Edge has a couple key things that are different about it than a Twister Edge. For instance, it's going to be the 45 strap and the top strap. So if you take a look at these straps are about twice as thick as a Twister Edge strap, and they strap in a little bit differently. So for instance, most skates start from this way and clip in that way, but on a Maxxum Edge they start from the inside and go all the way out. So as you can tell, these straps are a little bit beefier, so you can barely bend these. These come across this way, go into a slot, and go like that. Same with the top strap, just like that. And that's how the strapping system works. You can clamp down right here with the buckle, of course, but I like to just hand tighten it. It just feels better for myself. The only thing that's a little bit different on these straps is they have like a little Phillips head right there, screw, and that can sometimes get a little loosened, so you want to make sure that this is always tight before skating. Another difference about this skate on a Maxxum Edge is that the cuff is riveted into the actual boot, so you can't replace it, and the cuff has a V-cut in the back. So what that means is that the cuff, instead of coming all the way across like this, it has plastic missing, cut in the shape of a V, which will give you more mobility, more freedom when skating these skates, because I believe that when you're riding a skate this tall and this high, that you're not going to want to be so constricted and rigid if the cuff came all the way up to the top. It's just going to be a more stiffer skate when that happens, but having a V-cut in the back, it's just going to give you that little bit of mobility that you're going to need when skating these skates. Now, I like to think that these skates fit true to size. So for instance, I'm a size 7 shoes, 25 centimeters, and I got a size 7 Maxxum Edge. That's because I like my toes to fit all the way to the edge. So on all my skates, I prefer it that way, because I know that after you skate a while, that the liner will break in. So these took about maybe 2 times going out, and the liner broke in a lot in the back. So sometimes if I don't skate these for a few days, the liner will expand a little bit, but after 5-10 minutes skating them, they feel perfect. But I know that that's a preference of some people where they like the toe at the front. So if you want a little bit more room, then yeah, you would upsize, maybe half a size will get you a little bit more. But keep in mind that Rollerblade makes whole boot sizes. So for instance, a 7 and 7.5 share the same boot right here. The only thing that's going to be different about it is the insole, where sometimes they make the insole a little bit thicker to compensate that extra half size. If you're a 7.5 and you go up to an 8, you're gonna get a whole nother boot size. So if you are a 7.5 and you want more room and you get an 8, you're actually going to extend a little bit further into a whole new boot range. So just keep that in mind, that if you're a 7.5 or any half size for that matter, you might want to try to stick to the same size and maybe get a thinner insole, because this insole is pretty standard. It's just like this. It's already thin, but I know that I've seen actually real thin liners. The bottom of it's very soft. The boot itself does have a red shock absorber in it, so it'll help dampen that road vibration when skating these. But other than that, this liner is a better liner that Rollerblade makes, because you can tell like it's highly ventilated from the top all the way to the bottom. It's got a mesh system, or a mesh lining right here, and it's going to keep your foot cool and ventilated through the front and all the way up through the back. What I like about these liners is that they are padded right here on the ankles. So on the inside and the outside ankles, there's a lot of padding right here. It's pretty firm, because when you're riding a skate this tall, you're going to want as much padding as you can for the ankles, because I think riding skates that are 125 meter or 110 for that matter, they put a lot of strain on your ankle. But this liner fits pretty snug, as you can see, because it's probably narrow to average width right here. But when this liner is in this skate, it's going to fit even more snug because you have the lacing system, the wider 45 strap, and the top strap. All these things are going to keep your foot into place for a really good fit. That's interchangeable, of course, however you like it, but just keep in mind that all these things are interchangeable, so however you like to skate, if you want a really snug fit or if you like them kind of loose, these skates can do. This skate will give you a lot more forward flex than what you're used to, because as you can tell, the cuff doesn't overlap all the way. So on skates you have the cuff that comes this way and then folds this way, and then you have the top strap. But on this skate it's just all top strap and there's no cuff that overlaps, so you're going to get a lot more forward flex, which is a different feeling. You're going to work out some different muscles in your legs. But it works well with this skate because this skate can do some long distances. So you're going to want a lot more flex, I think, than a more rigid skate in the ankle area, which this skate will do because it has a longer frame right here, 295 millimeters, I believe. So it can do some very long distances. But Rollerblade also says that this skate can be a urban skate as well, which I've tried. I've went through the city and the local campus here, and this skate can do it all. You just have to get used to it because of the longer wheelbase. But this skate is also an all-purpose skate. In terms of the 110 skate, I would say that this skate right here is a little bit more nimble as compared to the 125 version. So just from the jump and accelerating, this skate will be faster. But if you want to really just cruise around, the 125mm Maxxum Edge is your skate. Just keep in mind you're going to get a little bit more flex in these skates as compared to a Twister Edge. And if you haven't skated a longer wheelbase skate before, it's a little bit of a learning curve because you're going to have to learn how to cross over when you turn in these skates so you don't clip yourself in the back. But other than that, yeah, these are great skates. They have Rollerblade Hydrogen wheels, which last a really long time, and Rollerblade SG9 bearings, which also last a very long time. So if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. If you like the video, go ahead and subscribe so I can do more of these videos, and thanks for watching.